back and forth to Italy. My comment section killing me. I swear I get.
Hello everybody, what is good? It is Camille and I am back with more videos. So today I have a special guest. Her name is Anesa.
Hello.
Anesa Baldoff, actually. And we decided that we're going to do a little mukbang or mukbang, whatever you call it, while talking about high school advice, being out of high school, like looking back on our life throughout then. So I hope you guys enjoy. Give this video a thumbs up. And keep watching. And just okay. So today we got chipotle. I get a burrito on mine because I just love all those calories, you know?
I do that sometimes.
Good. Okay, so first what we're going to talk about is me and Anesa's friendship and how it has grown and went downhill throughout high school. So maybe a bunch of you guys can relate with that with your group of friends or maybe your one best friend. So do you want to start?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so me and Camille met in grade 180, 8th grade, but we went to a dance together 6th grade that we didn't even know about. We were embarrassed.
Yeah, seriously. So Read 180, if nobody knows, it is a reading class you take so you're not in the regular English class.
Because I'm a dumb.
No, we just needed extra help. So me and Anesa were in that class together in 8th grade and we automatically clicked like this.
And to remind you, there's only like 10 people in this class.
Yeah, there's like not a lot. Like Javon, shout out to you. Even though you're not watching this. But yes, we became best friends and we both like were going through the same thing because we were so into that, like caring about what people thought of us, that we just didn't realize that what we were in was helping us. So if any of you are in those classes, just always remember you're only in there because you need help and it's gonna help you. So when you get to high school, it's a much easier start. You understand English more, like for real.
Read 180 forever.
Seriously, we had the best teacher too, Mr. Ramirez, if he's ever watching this.
He's walked into freshman year. Cool, we were friends freshman year.
People eat my food.
Why?
Because I want it all for me. Yeah, like what Anesa was saying, we were best friends freshman year and we were really good, and I am more of the athlete, I guess you could say. Like I cheered and I ran track, and I cheered for both seasons, football and winter, and then for spring I ran track. And Anesa is more musical. She's very good at singing, so if you guys yeah, she can do the man opera. It's pretty cool, but she's more of the choir, the theater. What else is there?
Theater to a certain extent. I'll do musicals, but I'm not doing plays.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So then she did that, and that's in high school. When you get there, it does pull you away from your friends because you start making friends in your sports or in your choir, and then you start doing a bunch of stuff with them because you have to stay after school and football games or choir concerts. Like it's just a lot of pulling from each other, so it's very hard to keep a friendship, but hard to reach out to that person to hang out, if that makes sense. So we were good friends freshman year
and sophomore year,
and we did have a lot of sleepovers freshman year because I would always stay at her house and say I needed to use your computer, but I never did.
We never. Yeah.
My mom's over there, so I can't use it.
Like I'd actually do homework anyways. We just kind of started drifting at the end of 10th grade, junior year.
Like bad drifting, like.
And when we fight, we fight.
Like we've had like 3 big fights, I could say. Like took me a while, so this leads into like other things as friendship advice. It took me a while to really realize who my true friends were. Like Anesa would always be like, she's not good, she's not a good friend, he's not a good friend, like.
And I wasn't trying to be rude, like I was just trying to be honest.
And I say that to her too. Like I have said that to her before. It's just like you have to experience the worst in somebody to know that like, okay, we're not friends. Like it just comes to a certain extent. Like do not drop the people who were there for you when you were younger for the people you meet in high school, because it's all a front. No one's real. Everybody's fake. I have like me and Anesa are literally sisters. Like we barely talk ever anymore. Like we're just both so busy, but like I can still trust her with my entire life, and I think that's very important to find somebody like I cannot talk to her for a month and then we can like get back up to where we were a month ago or whichever. But and I think that, like, I don't know, I've lost a lot of friends in my high school days, and I kind of wish I wasn't as, like, cut people off, but I realize that my happiness is more important than anybody's, and if you hurt me once, you're definitely gonna hurt me again. So I'm not gonna sit here and let you just keep bashing me or talking about me when I leave the room or texting about me or just petty stuff. And this will happen in high school. So if you're going into high school, just remember this. It will be the hardest times of your life, you will feel like, but it'll get over in the 4 years. Like,
and when you get out, it's a breeze. You feel free.
Yeah.
Like you're out of jail or something.
Yeah, and every single person you're friends with, you're gonna have fights with. Like, I was so much drama for 0 reasons. Just know, let it go, get over it, and if that person is putting that much drama into your life, cut them out. And I promise you'll be so much happier, because I have 0 friends, and I love that way. Yes, there's days where I'm like, oh, I want to do something, like, who can I text? And I literally go through my contacts and can't text anybody. But I'd rather be by myself and happy by myself than with a bunch of fake people who just talk about me, because I know people talk about everybody. Like, I've done it before. I'm not gonna sit here and say I've never talked about anybody.
The difference is we'll say it in front of your face.
If you're doing something wrong, more likely I will tell you, and the reason I tell you is because we're not friends anymore. Like, that's how a bunch of my friendships have gone, where I stick up for myself and I tell you what you're doing wrong, yet I don't even know what I was going for, but it doesn't even matter because those people are out of my life. But seriously, just, if you need to cut people off, do it. Don't be afraid of the popular people, blah, 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 because in reality, there's no popular people. It's just the people who think they're the shit, if I'm being honest. Sorry, that's a cuss word, but
they just look stupid as fuck.
Yeah. Like, I've never done drugs in my entire life, and I can tell you, so many people I know that I used to be friends with do them all the time.
I mean, sure, like, we like to have fun. Like, I like a good party now and then, but, like, you just can't let that be your life. You can't let that be the focus.
And I think that's why I'm not friends with a lot of people anymore, is because, like, I wasn't ready for that partying in my life, so I just kind of took that step back and let them go. And there's nothing wrong with that, because you're being true to who you really are. So,
no doubt.
With the rap, some boys be crashing it and splashing it, and when I say they crashing it, I do not mean an accident.
Okay, next topic. Sorry, the friends was long, and I think these are only 2 topics that are mains, but relationship advice. So, I kind of wanted to keep this off my channel, but I feel like people need this in high school. So I have been in a relationship for 5 years. So that means I have been dating the same guy since I was in 7th grade? The end of 7th grade. May 3rd, 2013. So I've been dating the same guy since I was 13 years old. So, my relationship advice. Don't get me wrong. I love the kid to death. But when you're in high school, I really feel like you need to adventure on your own. I feel like you need to be with your friends, because it's such an important time in your life where, I don't know, you just need that support system. In high school, I hung out with my boyfriend all the time, and I'm not lying, like, I would pick him over my friends, and that's where me and Anesa really broke off, because I would always do that, because I don't know why, it's just like, when you have a boyfriend, you're just like, oh, I want to be with them, blah, blah, blah. But so I did that, and please just remember that who knows if you guys are gonna last, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm confident in me and my boyfriend, that's different, but the couples who date guys for a couple months and then break up and then go back with him, or break up and then talk to 2 guys at once, because I know it. Seriously, it's not worth your time. High school should be fun. High school should be exploring new stuff, going to choir concerts, going to extracurriculums, going to sporting events, doing fun things. My friends are fun, you can have them, but do not make them your whole life. That is one thing I regret, and he knows that, because we've talked about that. So I just think that's something I've learned throughout high school, is that you need to just
find yourself.
Find yourself, exactly.
I never really had a boyfriend, so I had the free will to do whatever I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And which I like personally, because I am who I am because I found myself.
Yeah, but it's cool though. I'm happy.
I mean, you got yourself a baddie.
But it's fine. Like, if I'm not saying don't be in a relationship, so don't think that. Just always remember, don't put him above everybody else in your life because he could be gone so quick and you guys are so young. So do you really know what love is? Like, unless it's different, because I don't want to talk relationship up, but I just felt like me and my boyfriend's relationship has been completely different than every other relationship I have seen. I don't know. Do you think so?
I agree.
Like, I can't even explain it. I just feel like it's a lot different than the couples who last a couple months. I think we both have our priorities and we make time because we didn't go to the same school. So I rarely saw him all throughout high school. My senior year was the time I really saw him all the time. Relationship advice is to don't be so heartbroken if you guys break up. Like, trust me, you're so young, you'll meet somebody else. Like, it'll hurt then, but you will get through it, and God gives
There's challenges to the strongest people.
Yeah, and you get stronger because of it. Trust me, I've been through a lot in my life, and I see the person I am today who I was 4 years ago starting high school. So yeah, that's relationship advice. And the last thing we'll talk about is our experience through high school and what we're leading to now.
During high school, I was kind of friends with like a lot of groups of people. I don't know, I just liked singing, musicals. Being out of high school, you're forced, society makes you feel like you're forced to figure out who you are in the 18 years. And I don't really know what I want to do, so I'm not going to college right now. Probably I'm going to get my realtors. Might go for business, but we'll just see how life goes. And I just look forward to expanding my singing career. Meet again. And time makes it harder. I wish I could remember, but I keep your memory. You visit me in my sleep, my darling. Oh no.
That's good. Always find yourself. Seriously, it's very, very, very important. You above everybody else, I promise, and you'll live a great life. But so I guess that's the end of our video. I think we touched on everything. Do you agree?
I think so.
Well, if you have any questions or comments, you can either talk to one of us on our Instagrams or comment down below, and I will definitely respond because I love helping people. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Well, I'll be back with more videos. Bye!